In the vast and intricate game of life, we often find ourselves standing at the crossroads of certainty and uncertainty. What if the key to unlocking our true potential lies not in the pursuit of control but in the embrace of the unknown? Alan Watts invites us to step beyond the confines of our comfort zones and explore the uncharted territories of existence. Each moment presents a unique opportunity to redefine our understanding of who we are and what we can become. As we embark on this journey, we discover that the magic of life unfolds not in the predictable, but in the serendipitous encounters and experiences that challenge our perceptions. Are you ready to dive into the depths of possibility and embrace the adventure that awaits? Imagine waking up one day and realizing that life is not the serious struggle we often perceive it to be, but rather a grand game, a cosmic play where we are both the actors and the audience. Alan Watts, the renowned philosopher, invites us to see life through this lens, suggesting that our existence is akin to a theatrical performance. In this game, we often forget our true nature and get lost in the roles we play, becoming overly attached to our identities, fears, and the myriad worries that cloud our minds. The first step in hacking this game is to recognize that it is, indeed, a game. Just like any game, it has rules, challenges, and rewards. But the most crucial aspect is understanding that the stakes are not as high as they seem. We are conditioned from a young age to take life seriously, to chase after success, validation, and security. This conditioning creates a sense of urgency and anxiety, leading us to believe that every setback is catastrophic and every failure a personal flaw. However, what if we approached life with the playful curiosity of a child? What if we could view our challenges as mere levels to conquer, rather than insurmountable obstacles? This shift in perspective allows us to engage with life more fully, to embrace the chaos and uncertainty that comes with it. When we adopt this playful mindset, we begin to see the beauty in our struggles. The fear that paralyzes us transforms into a sense of adventure, and the pain we experience becomes a part of the rich tapestry of our existence. Alan Watts teaches us that suffering is not an enemy to be vanquished, but a vital component of our journey. It adds depth to our experiences and helps us appreciate moments of joy and triumph. By acknowledging that life is a game, we free ourselves from the burden of needing to control every outcome. Instead, we can learn to navigate the ebb and flow of existence with grace and acceptance. This chapter serves as an invitation to explore the idea that life can be both serious and playful. It encourages us to step back, observe our thoughts and emotions, and recognize that we have the power to redefine our relationship with them. As we embark on this journey of self-discovery and understanding, let us remember that the game of life is meant to be played, not merely survived. The key to hacking this game lies in our willingness to embrace its inherent unpredictability and to find joy in the process of playing. As we delve deeper into the game of life, one of the most significant illusions we encounter is the belief that we can control every aspect of our existence. From our relationships to our careers, we often strive to micromanage outcomes, convinced that our efforts will guarantee success and happiness. However, Alan Watts reminds us that this desire for control is a fundamental misunderstanding of how life is inherently unpredictable, much like a game with ever-changing rules and unexpected twists. When we cling to the illusion of control, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. We become rigid, resisting the natural flow of events and forcing situations to fit our expectations. This resistance creates tension and anxiety, ultimately detracting from our ability to enjoy the journey. Instead, Watts encourages us to embrace uncertainty and view it as a vital part of the game. By letting go of the need to control outcomes, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. This shift in mindset allows us to respond to challenges with flexibility and creativity, rather than fear and frustration. Imagine approaching life like a skilled player in a game, adapting to the changing landscape and making the most of each moment. When we accept that we cannot control everything, we free ourselves from the burden of unrealistic expectations. This liberation fosters a sense of peace and acceptance, enabling us to engage fully in the present moment. Moreover, embracing uncertainty encourages us to cultivate resilience. Life will inevitably throw curveballs our way, but by learning to navigate these challenges with grace, we develop the skills needed to thrive in the face of adversity. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, we can see them as opportunities for growth and learning. This perspective shift is crucial in hacking the game of life. When we let go of the illusion of control, we also release the fear of failure. We begin to understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our personal development. Alan Watts teaches us that life is not about reaching a specific destination, but rather about the journey itself. The beauty of existence lies in its unpredictability, and by embracing this truth, we can find joy in the process of living. As we continue to explore the intricacies of this game, let us remember that the key to hacking life is not in trying to control every outcome, but in learning to dance with uncertainty. By doing so, we unlock the potential for a richer, more fulfilling experience, allowing us to play the game with enthusiasm and an open heart. In the grand game of life, one of the most transformative tools at our disposal is perspective. Alan Watts emphasizes that how we perceive our experiences shapes our reality. When we change our perspective, we can alter our emotional responses and ultimately our outcomes. Life presents us with a myriad of situations, each colored by our interpretations and beliefs. For instance, a setback at work can be seen as a failure or as a valuable lesson, depending on how we choose to frame it. This choice of perspective is crucial in hacking the game of life. Instead of viewing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we can reframe them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. The power of perspective allows us to step back and observe our thoughts without judgment. When we detach ourselves from our immediate reactions, we gain clarity and insight. This practice encourages us to ask ourselves critical questions. What can I learn from this situation? How can I grow stronger from this experience? By adopting a growth mindset, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is possible. This shift not only enhances our resilience, but also opens our eyes to the beauty and potential in every moment. Furthermore, perspective influences our relationships. When we approach interactions with empathy and understanding, we can foster deeper connections with others. Instead of viewing conflicts as personal attacks, we can see them as opportunities to learn about ourselves and others. This compassionate perspective helps us navigate the complexities of human relationships, leading to more harmonious interactions. Alan Watts also reminds us that our perceptions are often shaped by societal norms and expectations. By questioning these external influences, we can break free from limiting beliefs that hold us back. The game of life is not about conforming to predefined roles. It is about embracing our individuality and authenticity. As we explore the power of perspective, we must also recognize the importance of gratitude. When we cultivate an attitude of gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. This simple yet profound practice can transform our outlook on life, helping us appreciate the small joys and victories that often go unnoticed. By acknowledging the abundance in our lives, we enhance our overall well-being and satisfaction. In conclusion, the power of perspective is a vital tool in hacking the game of life. By reframing our experiences, cultivating empathy, questioning societal norms, and practicing gratitude, we can navigate the complexities of existence with grace and resilience. As we continue this journey, let us remember that our perspective shapes our reality, and by choosing to view life as a game filled with possibilities, we unlock the potential for a more fulfilling and joyful experience. As we continue our exploration of the game of life, we arrive at one of the most essential elements of hacking this experience: the present moment. Alan Watts often emphasizes the significance of living in the now, reminding us that the past and future are mere constructs of our minds. The present is the only time where life truly unfolds, and yet, many of us find ourselves trapped, regrets about the past or anxieties about the future. This tendency to dwell on what has been or what might be robs us of the richness of our current experiences. To hack the game of life, we must learn to embrace the present moment fully. One of the most effective ways to cultivate presence is through mindfulness practices. By bringing our awareness to the here and now, we can engage with our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings in a deeper, more meaningful way. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our experiences without judgment, allowing us to appreciate the beauty in ordinary moments. Whether it, hochu savoring a meal, enjoying a conversation, or simply taking a breath, being present opens the door to a world of wonder. Watts also teaches us that the present moment is where we can access our true selves. When we let go of distractions and the noise of our thoughts, we create space for self-discovery and authenticity. In this state of presence, we can connect with our inner voice and intuition, guiding us toward choices that resonate with our true nature. Embracing the present moment also means accepting the impermanence of life. Everything is in constant flux. Emotions, situations, and relationships evolve over time. By acknowledging this impermanence, we can cultivate a sense of appreciation for what we have right now, rather than taking it for granted. This acceptance fosters resilience as we learn to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace. Moreover, the present moment is where we can find joy and fulfillment. When we engage fully with our experiences, we unlock the potential for happiness that exists within us. Rather than waiting for external circumstances to change, we can discover joy in the simple act of being alive. Alan Watts reminds us that life is not about reaching a destination, but about enjoying the journey. By focusing on the present, we can cultivate a sense of gratitude for the experiences that shape us. In conclusion, embracing the present moment is a vital aspect of hacking the game of life. Through mindfulness, self-discovery, and acceptance of impermanence, we can connect with the richness of our experiences. As we continue our journey, let us remember that the present is where life unfolds, and by fully engaging with it, we unlock the true essence of our existence. The game of life becomes a vibrant tapestry of moments, each one deserving of our attention and appreciation. In our journey through the game of life, we often encounter the necessity of letting go. Alan Watts teaches us that attachment can be one of the most significant barriers to experiencing true freedom and joy. We cling to people, possessions, and outcomes, believing that they define our happiness and self-worth. However, this attachment can lead to suffering as we become overly invested in things that are ultimately transient. To hack the game of life effectively, we must learn the art of letting go. Letting go does mean abandoning our dreams or relationships. Rather, it involves releasing our grip on the need for control and certainty. When we hold on too tightly, we create a sense of fear and anxiety, believing that we must possess or control everything to find happiness. This mindset limits our ability to embrace new experiences and opportunities. Watts encourages us to view life as a flowing river, where we are not meant to resist the current, but to navigate it with grace. By letting go, we allow ourselves to be carried by the flow of life, trusting that it will lead us where we need to go. One of the most profound aspects of letting go is releasing our attachment to outcomes. Often we set rigid expectations for how things should unfold, and when reality doesn't align with our desires, we experience disappointment and frustration. Instead, by adopting an open mindset, we can approach situations with curiosity and adaptability. This flexibility allows us to discover new paths and possibilities that we may have otherwise overlooked. Furthermore, letting go involves releasing negative emotions and grudges that weigh us down. Holding on to resentment or anger only serves to harm ourselves, creating a cycle of negativity. When we choose to forgive and release these emotions, we free ourselves from their burden, opening up space for healing and growth. Alan Watts emphasizes that letting go is a natural part of the cycle of life. Just as trees shed their leaves in autumn, we too must learn to release what no longer serves us. This process of shedding can be liberating, allowing us to make room for new experiences and insights. In cultivating the art of letting go, we also foster a deeper sense of acceptance. Life is filled with uncertainties, and by embracing this truth, we can find peace in the midst of chaos. Acceptance does not mean resignation. Rather, It signifies a willingness to engage with life as it is without resistance. In conclusion, the art of letting go is a crucial aspect of hacking the game of life. By releasing our attachments, expectations, and negative emotions, we create space for new possibilities and experiences. As we continue our journey, let us remember that letting go is not a sign of weakness, but an act of courage and wisdom. In embracing the flow of life, we unlock the potential for a more fulfilling and joyful existence, allowing us to play the game with an open heart and mind. As we delve deeper into the game of life, we arrive at a pivotal theme: the journey of self-discovery. Alan Watts posits that understanding ourselves is fundamental to navigating the complexities of existence. Life is not merely a series of events. It is an intricate tapestry woven from our experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. The quest for self-discovery is about peeling back the layers of conditioning and societal expectations to reveal our authentic selves. The importance of reflection. Self-discovery begins with reflection. Taking the time to pause and examine our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors allows us to gain insight into who we are. Journaling, meditation, and quiet contemplation can serve as powerful tools in this process. By reflecting on our experiences, we can identify patterns, recognize our values, and understand our motivations. This awareness empowers us to make choices that align with our true selves rather than conforming to external pressures. Embracing vulnerability. Another crucial aspect of self-discovery is embracing vulnerability. Alan Watts reminds us that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. It takes courage to be open about our fears, insecurities, and desires. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create space for genuine connections with others and a deeper understanding of ourselves. This authenticity fosters a sense of belonging and acceptance, both internally and in our relationships. Exploring new experiences. Self-discovery is also about exploration. Engaging in new experiences, whether through travel, learning, or meeting new people, broadens our horizons and challenges our preconceived notions. Each experience offers an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves and the world around us. By stepping outside our comfort zones, we can uncover hidden passions and strengths that enrich our lives. The role of intuition. Listening to our intuition is another vital component of self-discovery. Often we are guided by societal expectations or the opinions of others, leading us away from our true path. By tuning into our inner voice and trusting our instincts, we can make choices that resonate with our authentic selves. Alan Watts emphasizes that intuition is a powerful guide, helping us navigate the twists and turns of life with clarity and confidence. Acceptance of change. Finally, the journey of self-discovery is a dynamic process that involves accepting change. As we grow and evolve, our understanding of ourselves may shift. Embracing this fluidity allows us to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. Instead of fearing change, we can view it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. In conclusion, the journey of self-discovery is a vital aspect of hacking the game of life. Through reflection, vulnerability, exploration, intuition, and acceptance of change, we can uncover our authentic selves and navigate life with greater purpose and fulfillment. As we continue this journey, let us remember that self-discovery is not a destination, but a lifelong adventure, enriching our experiences and deepening our connection to ourselves and others. In the game of life, one of the most profound elements we can explore is the power of connection. Alan Watts emphasizes that we are not isolated beings. Rather, we are intricately woven into the fabric of existence. Our relationships with others, nature, and the universe shape our experiences and influence our sense of belonging. Connection fosters empathy, understanding, and love, allowing us to transcend the illusion of separateness. When we engage authentically with others, we create a shared space where vulnerability and openness thrive. This connection not only enriches our lives but also serves as a reminder of our interconnectedness. By nurturing our relationships, we cultivate a sense of community that supports our growth and well-being. Moreover, connecting with nature can be a powerful source of inspiration and grounding. Spending time outdoors allows us to reconnect with the rhythms of life and appreciate the beauty of the world around us. Nature invites us to slow down, breathe, and reflect, reminding us of the larger context of our existence. Ultimately, the power of connection lies in its ability to transform our lives, fostering a sense of unity and purpose as we navigate the complexities of the game of life. Creativity is an essential aspect of the human experience and a vital component of hacking the game of life. Alan Watts encourages us to embrace our creative potential, viewing it as a natural expression of our being. Creativity is not limited to artistic pursuits. It permeates every aspect of our lives, from problem-solving to interpersonal relationships. When we approach life with a creative mindset, we open ourselves to new possibilities and innovative solutions. This dance of creativity allows us to break free from rigid thinking and explore uncharted territories. Engaging in creative activities, whether through art, music, writing, or other forms of expression, can be a powerful means of self-discovery and personal growth. It provides an outlet for our emotions and thoughts, enabling us to process our experiences and connect with our inner selves. Moreover, creativity fosters resilience, as it encourages us to adapt and find joy in the process of exploration. Alan Watts reminds us that creativity is not about perfection, but about the journey itself. By embracing the dance of creativity, we can enrich our lives, cultivate a sense of playfulness, and navigate the game of life with a renewed sense of wonder. In our exploration of the game of life, we must confront the illusion of time. Alan Watts teaches us that our perception of time as linear hoquien est, present and future hosa, and create a sense of urgency and anxiety. We often find ourselves racing against the clock, fixated on what has been or what might be, rather than fully engaging with the present moment. This mindset can lead to a disconnection from our experiences and a diminished appreciation for the richness of life. By recognizing that time is a construct of our minds, we can shift our focus from the relentless pursuit of future goals to the beauty of the now. Embracing the present allows us to live more fully, savoring each moment as it unfolds. Watts encourages us to view time as a cyclical experience where each moment is interconnected and part of a larger tapestry. By letting go of the need to control time, we can cultivate a sense of ease and flow in our lives. This perspective invites us to appreciate the journey rather than fixating on the destination, allowing us to navigate the game of life with grace and presence. As we conclude our exploration of the game of life, we are reminded that the journey is ongoing. Alan Watts encourages us to embrace the uncertainty and unpredictability of life, viewing it as an essential part of our growth and evolution. Each chapter we have explored was an embracing the present moment, the art of letting go, the journey of self-discovery, the power of connection, the dance of creativity, and the illusion of time, was unravels as a guiding light as we navigate our unique paths. The journey ahead is filled with opportunities for learning, growth, and transformation. By remaining open to new experiences and perspectives, we can continue to expand our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Life is a dynamic process, and as we move forward, let us carry with us the insights and wisdom we have gained. Ultimately, the game of life is about embracing the journey, celebrating our interconnectedness, and living authentically. As we step into the future, let us do so with courage, curiosity, and a deep appreciation for the beautiful tapestry of existence that unfolds before us.